Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Panthers coming in at 7-2, going up against the Monarchs, who come in at 5-4.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Carolina Panthers. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Akeem Spence able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And an alley to run. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Reeves-Maybin coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K'Wan Short able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down deep in their territory. And that goes for a gain of 31. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one taken from the 7. Leaps past him. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And tough starting field position here.
Go! All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets this away. Angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He got 29 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game,
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go. Green. Detroit.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go, Ohio!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll drop the throw, escaping the pressure right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recruit. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. K1 Short in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And we're back now in Charlotte. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going to look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll set up to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line, they could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Walker in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Julius Peppers in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they're going to go soft on the corners. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
They find some open field here. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A big offensive explosion.
That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom.